Good morning, and welcome to the inaugural 90 Ideas in 90 Minutes, presented by Springfield Business Journal and Our Best Bank.
I guess now I'm going to figure out what I have to say to you all. All these elegant CEOs up here now listen to me, so I apologize for that in advance. The first thing that I put on my list was this notion of having love in your life, either in your work or your personal life, and that's a really important thing for me. I know that I'm a really super lucky person in that I get to do things every day to create a product and a brand. I get to nurture people, and not everyone is so fortunate. Some of us work jobs that are kind of dead end, in careers that are kind of dead end, and I really believe in that notion that wherever you're going to find love, in volunteering, in promoting the community, in church work, in charity work, relationships with family, that you've got to find that sense of love somewhere, and it's not always going to come from your work. A lot of times society tells us if we can't have the most fulfilled job in the world, we may not be successful, or if we can't be part of the most fulfilling industry in the world, we are not successful, and I just simply don't believe that. I believe that as long as you can find love somewhere and nurture that love in your life, you're moving forward as a person. And I would highly suggest that everyone, take time every year, every 6 months, every couple of years, just to reevaluate where is that love in your life, and are you nurturing and growing that love no matter where it is, whether it is in your work, in your vocation, or whether it is somewhere on the private side of the ledger. The thing I can probably talk the most about is not turning beware of turning your hobby into your business. I am a really good drinker, and people ask me, why did you start a brewery? Were you a home brewer? Were you a chemist? Were you a biologist? And I always say, no, I'm a drinker. I love to drink. In polite society, we like to talk about, fine wine. We like to talk about fine dining, food, things like that. I'm a beer drinker. I love to drink beer. Now, one of my biases is that beer is the equal of wine on the table, but I'll digress a little bit on that. I read articles over the years about, the guy that loves to golf. And he loves to golf so much, he opens a golf shop. And suddenly, whenever he's out golfing, he's angry because he looks over at the clubs that somebody else has, and he bought them from a competitor. Or he looks over at some golf cart and it's a competitor. And suddenly he's lost his thing in his life that he could do to get away from it all. I've lost that a little bit when I go out drinking, I'll admit that. I look and see what's on tap, and if it's not mine, or if I see what happened in an account. So all of us that have that entrepreneurial dream in the back of our head, I just want to throw a little bit of reason at you, and that is if you have a hobby or something you really enjoy, you may want to keep it on the hobby side of the ledger and not move that over to the business side of the ledger, because it may not be the most satisfying nor the most rewarding thing. I always think the most important thing when you're making lists like this and you're thinking about great people up here is that we all get tremendously good advice. We don't always take it, but we often get really good advice. We read it in the newspaper, we read it in books, we go to seminars, we do things. The trick in any of these things is to actually apply it. Any road will get you there as long as you follow along that road. And for me, it's been a quirky, circuitous road through lots of different careers and lots of different things. But I think ultimately the measure of any of us is how we treat folks. And just remember that you might need that. If you meet someone on the way up, you may very well meet them on the way down and need them. So I'm going to yield the rest of my time here so I can just keep everything rolling. Thank you all.